All right, taking a look at y'all ads here, going to point out some things that I see that are slowing down y'all's results. So we start off part one always with the text. All right, so 2026 with a rock hard new driveway or parking lot. Having here for okay, set the discount. Drive residential driveway. All right, so yeah, big mistake here. Number one mistake I'm seeing here is we are solution focused, product focused, solutions focused, um, offer focused. And the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is, well, A, it's kind of the only thing we can think of. It's what we know. And B, we assume that talking about the offer is the best way to get people to buy the offer. Or just like talking about the product more is the best way to get people to buy the product more. So in the short term, what actually is going to happen is we're going to have kind of a lot of tire kickers come through. They'll send us a message, but a lot of time wasters, a lot of messages don't respond. So we're kind of spinning our wheels, trying different, probably kill the ads, start getting messages, they die out, kill the ads, refresh, stuff like that. Wasting ad spend. All right, the second place we look at is the creative. So we got an after shot here, an after. That's okay. That's half a mistake. That is half of what we want. So we're making half a mistake here. The false belief that we're following that causes us to make this mistake is we believe showing an after photo gives the highest, or it's the number one thing that pulls in buyers. Half true. We got half the truth. We're missing the other half of it. And in the short term, as a result, what's going to happen is actually have more people scrolling on by, less people coming back up to engage with the ad, read what we got to say. So it's hurting our ad metrics, getting fewer buyers. Also hurting our meta ad score on the back end. It's going to hurt that. It's going to drop, which means our ads are going to go to worse qualified prospects, which kind of, it's like a downward spiral once you're in that. More wasted money, more stress, more wonder why the heck's our ad doing this? We're not getting the results I hope for. And then we look at part three here. Rock hard paving LLC construction. It's always a mistake to have text below an ad. 100% of the time, always a mistake. And the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is trusting Facebook, trusting Meta when they have these fields that we got to fill them in because A, they have them, or B, and B, they recommend us to fill them in. We literally bump our, back our ad manager preview score higher if we fill these out. But that is false because Meta recommends things that are best for Meta, not for us advertisers. Best for Meta to make more money. So what this will result in is, again, more people scrolling on by, less people engage with the ad, less initial results, less sustainable results. And then our ads go to worse people over time. Our ads die out. Then we got to refresh our ads or try a new idea or something. And we don't even know where to turn. Now, with all these three mistakes, the long-term consequences are, our competitors dominate Facebook, the Facebook channel. They're getting all the clients. We're losing market share on Facebook and in our city. They're all getting more Google reviews than us because they're not making these mistakes. And our business begins to contract, or probably first plateau, then contract, and will even potentially go out of business.